The iPhone XS Max sitting right here on my table. So by this point, I've done a bunch of videos on this phone. I've had this for about a week or so now since release day. So now I think it's around that time. Should I switch to this phone? Now, a little background on me. I am an Android user. I prefer Android. Currently, I'm using the Note 9 that's right here on my table. This is the case I've been rocking with it. And so you can see, there's my SIM card right there and the SIM ejector tool. So it's around that time. So should I switch to the iPhone XS Max? Me being an Android user, last time I used an iPhone was last year, iPhone 10, and at that time I was coming from the Note 8. And I'll admit, when I was using this phone last year, I did miss my Note 8 at the time. The customizability of Android, the S Pen, the Note 8's 6.3-inch display, Super AMOLED, always on display, the headphone jack, you name it. So eventually I used this phone for about 2 weeks, not even 3 weeks, and I went back to my Note 8. That was last year. But this year, Apple has the XS Max, much bigger screen, matter of fact, bigger than the Note 9, OLED, A12 Bionic chip, dual camera setup, smart HDR, basically a bigger iPhone 10. But there's a lot of hype on this phone right now, the XS Max. Go on the Apple website, you can't get one for, I think it's like 1.5, 2 weeks or something. So there's demand for this phone right now. So should I switch to the iPhone XS Max? Am I crazy for even considering this phone? I've had it for over a week now. I've done all kinds of videos on it. Galaxy Note 9, I love this phone. The S Pen, the 6.4-inch display, Super AMOLED, list goes on and on and on. 512 gigs of storage, everything about this phone is nice. Fingerprint scanner, which the iPhone XS Max lacks. You can only have face detection on this. So should I? Should I switch to the iPhone XS Max? I already know I'm gonna miss the customizability of Android. This phone, I run over launcher. I have it set up a certain way. I have a theme so that everything is inverted with a black background. I already know I'm gonna miss certain features of Android. For some reason, I wanna give this phone a chance. It's a bigger display now, much bigger than the iPhone 10 from last year. So maybe that's enough, I don't know. I can't really clown on anything like the iPhone, calling everybody iSheeps like on some of my videos until I start to actually use this phone for a while. So I don't know, should I go ahead and put my SIM in the iPhone XS Max? And the thing I will say that's upsetting though is that you spend $1,500 on a phone, Apple does not include a fast charger, and this phone does not have a headphone jack. You need that stupid dongle. They don't even include the headphone dongle in the box. So I had to go all the way back to my iPhone 10 box to find this little guy, that one right there, so I can use my headphones. So should I do it or not? Should I do it or not? Got my Rinke case right here. So if I did switch, this is the case I'm gonna rock it with to protect the iPhone XS Max. So should I do it? Put my SIM in this phone right now? Or stick with what I'm familiar with? Galaxy Note 9. Yes or no? Honestly, I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes, just not knowing what to do. Yes or no? Put the SIM in this one, say screw that, go back to my Note 9, or what? Should I switch? All right, you know what? I think I've made up my mind. You only live once. Screw it. I'm gonna put my SIM in the iPhone. We'll just see how this goes. I can't believe I'm even doing this right now. Am I crazy for even considering this? My gosh. What is happening to me? And boom, there it is. The SIM card is in. It should say Verizon. Carrier settings update. 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 There it is. Put my SIM card in the iPhone, the phone will update. Verizon right there. What have I just done? I'm switching to the iPhone XS Max. Wow, I never thought that would actually happen. Well, I did it guys. Switched to the iPhone XS Max. Now the real question is, how far or how long can I stick with this phone before I start feeling the urge to go back to my Note 9? How long can I keep this as my daily driver? This is the case. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put in the phone in the case right now. And boom, this is it. This is gonna be the daily setup for the foreseeable future. How long can I last with this phone in my pocket every day? Stay tuned.